So, hello everybody, what is going on? It is Kibishimaki here, and welcome to our brand new Let's Play of Pokemon Fire Red. Let's not waste any time. You saw that opening cutscene, and now all we can do is jump right into it. Here we go, we have our controls, D-pad A and B, start, select L and R. In the world which you are about to enter, you'll embark on a grand adventure with you as the hero. Speak to people and check things wherever you go, be it towns, roads, or caves. Rather, gather information and hints from every source. New paths will open to you by helping people in need, overcoming challenges, and solving mysteries. At times, you will be challenged by others and attacked by wild creatures. Be brave and keep pushing on. Through your adventure, we hope that you will interact with all sorts of people and achieve personal growth. That is our biggest objective. Press the A button and let your adventure begin. Hello there. Glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. But first, tell me a little bit about yourself. Now tell me, are you a boy or are you a girl? I am a boy. Let's begin with your name. What is it? My name, as you all know, of course, is Isaac. None other than just that. Right, so your name is Isaac. Yes, it is. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you both were babies. What was his name now? It is Gary. Was it Gary? Yes, it was. That's right, I remember now. His name is Gary. Isaac, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. We're playing with our NES, and I guess it's time to get a move on. Of course, before we do that, I want to set my tick speed to fast, change the sound to stereo, and change the frame. Let's head over here, let's grab our potion, and let us be set for our brand new adventure. Now, for those, I'm pretty sure everyone has seen a playthrough of Pokemon Fire Red at least once, but for not, my newcomers, well, welcome to the world of Pokemon. Back into the Kanto region we are, if you've seen me play through Pokemon Yellow. Right. All boys leave home someday. It said so on TV. Oh, yes. Professor Oak, next door, was looking for you. Well, it seems we gotta go visit the Pokemon Professor. Let's go and let's pay a visit to our rival's house and see if he's home. Oh, doesn't seem like it. Only Daisy's here. Hi, Isaac. My brother Gary is out at Grandpa's lab. Well, that's odd. Doesn't seem like Professor Oak is anywhere to be seen. I'm pretty sure if we check the lab, he won't be there either. So, I guess only other way to check is head out of town. Hey, wait! Don't go out! It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. Need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. And I guess we let the old man lead us back to his lab, where we know Gary is at. I wonder why Gary's here. Well, I mean, he is the grandson, so. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Gary, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Isaac. There are 3 Pokemon for you to choose. Haha, the Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. But now, in my old age, I only have these 3 left. You can have one. Go on. Choose. Hey, Cramps! No fair. What about me? Be patient, Gary. You can have one too. Here we have ourselves 3 options. We have Bulbasaur, it's very easy to raise. We have Squirtle, one worth raising. And Charmander, raising it patiently. Of course, we have our 3 options and 3 choices, and with each choice, we have some information to go through. So first up, Charmander. Charmander, is a pure fire type. Evolves at level 16 into Charmeleon, and then 36 into Charizard, where it gains a flying type. Flying type basically. With Charmander and Charmeleon, they both have a weakness to water and ground. However, becoming Charizard negates the weakness to ground, but adds a weakness to rock. So I was a little wary with that. The Charmander line as a whole is more physically attack oriented and meant to be very fast and very powerful. They are quite aggressive, they hit hard, they hit fast, and they learn a decent variety of moves. They can cover their weaknesses somewhat well, but still are a bit troublesome with how they raise. We're not choosing Charmander for this run. Who else we have? We have Squirtle. Squirtle is a pure water type and remains that throughout its entire evolutionary line. It evolves at level 16 into Wartortle and 36 into Blastoise. The Squirtle line is meant to be more defense oriented. It learns a decent mix of moves, can cover its weakness of grass pretty well, not so much for electric, but can hold out pretty well with its high defenses. It has pretty decent special defense and pretty decent physical defense, though I believe there are better walls you can find throughout the Kanto region, of course. Moving on from Squirtle, or what else to say about Squirtle other than it can learn pretty decent moves and it can hold out pretty well, especially with its ability of Torrent, boosting its water type attacks when it's in the low yellow to red area. Same with Charmander, it has Blaze, which ups its fire type attacks when it gets fairly low on HP. I'm not going to be picking Wartortle, I'm going to be picking Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is a grass poison type. Bulbasaur remains that throughout its entire evolutionary line. It evolves at level 16 into Ivysaur and 32 into Venusaur. Bulbasaur as a Pokemon is more special oriented overall, high special attack and special defense, as well as a decent attack stat. So it can deal decent damage, both physical and special, and hold out pretty well against its weaknesses. Unfortunately, being a dual type such as this, Bulbasaur has a lot of weaknesses following Bug, Flying, Fire, Psychic, and Ice. It's a little problematic on that typing, but it can hold out pretty well, deal out some decent damage, and just kind of stand as a wall and a straight attacker. So with that, I say the pick Bulbasaur is really quite energetic. We have our first partner. Your rival, of course, will go after someone who is strong against you type-wise, so me choosing Bulbasaur, he's going to go with Charmander. If I would have chosen Squirtle, he would have chosen Bulbasaur, and if I would have chosen Charmander, he would have gone with Squirtle. Here we go. Let's name our Bulbasaur Lotus after the original one we had in Pokemon Yellow. I'll take this one then. Now we see. There we go. Let's give a little look-see at our Charmander buddy. He's got 19 HP, and he has an Impish nature. Impish. I believe that is plus the def? No, that's defense. Plus defense minus special attack. That is really not the best. Plus defense minus special attack. Interesting. Alright, well, I mean, I guess we could roll with it. Let's get out of here and... Wait, Isaac. Let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. And of course, we have our first trainer battle in the game and our first rival battle. Gary starts off with a Charmander, level 5, waits for the ability to Scratch and Growl. Oh, for Pete's sake, so pushy as always. Isaac, you've never had a Pokemon battle before, have you? Pokemon battle is when trainers pit their Pokemon against each other. The trainer that makes the other Pokemon faint by lowering their HP to 0 wins. Rather than talking about it, you'll learn more from experience. Try battling your Pokemon. Start off and let's try using Growl to lower their attack stat, of course. Go and see what Oka has to say. Lowering the foe's stats will put you at an advantage. You can use Scratch. It's not going to do nearly as much. We can go and we can check on our Pokemon. It's important to get to know your Pokemon thoroughly. This is a list of your Pokemon, Isaac. Open this to check the skills and moves of your Pokemon. You also choose Pokemon here if you want to use an item on one. Doesn't seem like we really want to use anything, so I say just go on the offensive and start using tackle. Inflicting damage on the foe is a key to any battle. Go. He's doing some decent damage, we're doing just about the same. I think we're just doing slightly more, which is good. Thankfully I growled. I did start this before and I did do this again. I did do this first recording again, but I had a little error with my dog. But it's fine. There we go. Gain the experience. Don't have to use our potion this time, luckily. Yeah, I had to use it on the other recording. But we are good. Gain level 6. And we get pretty decent buffs all around. Boom. What? Unbelievable. I picked the wrong Pokemon. Here we go. Get $80. 80 Poké Dollars. And we're good. Excellent. If you win, you earn prize money, and your Pokemon will grow. Battle other trainers and make your Pokemon stronger. We will do. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon battle and toughen it up. Isaac, Gramps, smell you later. Just like that, there goes Gary Oak. Not much to do but head up north and see just what lies ahead for us. Now, we traverse the grass of Route 1. See this man? Let's give him a good talking to. Hi, I work at a Pokemon Mart. It's part of a convenient chain selling all sorts of items. Please, visit us in Viridian. I know, I'll give you a sample. Here you go. Get ourselves a potion. Nice, that is our second one so far. We can check our bags. We have 2 potions only. That's about it. See if there's much else for us to hold on to. So we get cutting through the grass and we have our first wild encounter. It is, of course, Rattata. Hey. Not going to be going over the Pokemon currently, seeing as we don't have aims to catch them at the moment. Though, it's good to keep in mind the Pokemon you can encounter throughout these routes, and I will be going over each of them individually as we pass by each route. Hey, we got a crit. Crits in this game, if you don't know before, are basically, our attack is put at full power, or something like that. We get a multiplier, or their defense is basically completely ignored. Something like that, I'm not sure. But I do know crits happen very rarely. You can use moves to increase the chance of your crits, but overall, criticals basically up your attack for the turn and make them deal more damage overall. See, this Rattata is really trying to lower our defense just to try and get the KO on us, but it shouldn't be too much trouble. Just keep on tackling. Go. For the other Pokemon that Gary, if you had chosen someone else, Gary would have Bulbasaur, of course, level 5 with Overgrow, with the moves Tackle and Growl, and then Squirtle would have Tackle and Tail Whip. So 2 of them have moves that lower attack, while one has a move that lowers defense, which is really interesting. We see that even though we got that weird nature, special attack is still going up pretty well, and our stats are holding out good, and Lotus learned his first new move, Leech Seed. Not bad. Let's go on, let's cut through the rest of this grass, and let's get to Viridian City. You get to hear this wonderful old style music, and I say we pay a visit to the Pokemon like we had done initially. Hey, you came from Palatown? Yeah, we did. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Can I get you to take it to him? Yeah, sure, we'll do that. Go. Okay, thanks. Please say hi to Professor Oak for me, too. Will do. So let's return. And I say we go ahead and we heal up while we're at it, because we definitely need that extra health. Even though we can just completely ignore this and we can heal back at our moms, I'd rather heal now. Go. Boom. Now we can go ahead and we can get on out of here. Boom. There's really not much else to know except we gotta make way back to Professor Oak in Palatown. We can easily just avoid all this grass by jumping over these little ledges. Here we go, avoiding all the encounters and things like that, which is what I highly recommend you do. And we are home free, back in Pallet. Let's go ahead and let's pay a visit to Professor Oak now. Tell him we got his parcel. Sir, we have your stuff, we have your meds, I don't know. Oh, Isaac, how was my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to be growing more attached to you. Certainly. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What's that? You have something for me? Yes, we do. Deliver his parcel. Ah, it's the custom Pokeball. I had it on order. Thank you. You are quite welcome. Gramps. Here's Gary again. I almost forgot. What did you call me for? Oh, right. I have a request for you two. On the desk there is my invention, the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Isaac and Gary, take these with you. Receive our Pokédex from Professor Oak. You can't get detailed data on Pokemon by just seeing them. You must catch them to obtain complete data. So here are some tools for catching wild Pokemon. Just those 5 Pokeballs. When a wild Pokemon appears, it's fair game. Just throw a Pokeball at it and try to catch it. This won't always work, however. Elder Pokemon can escape. You have to be lucky. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream. But I'm too old. I can't get the job done. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps. Leave it all to me. Isaac, I hate to say it, but you won't be necessary for this. I know. I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one. Isaac. Don't bother coming around to my place after this. And just like that, he's gone. See, Professor Oak's lost Pokemon. Any other words? Pokemon around the world wait for you, Isaac. There you go. Some inspirational words from him, of course. And we know the final place to go to. Well, we have to return to Viridian. But first, let's pay a visit to Daisy. See if she has something for us. Grandpa asked you to run an errand. Gee, that's lazy of him. Here, this will help you. It us a town map. You can use a town map to find out where you are, or check the names of places. Why, thank you, Daisy. It's good to keep in mind. Now I say we return to Viridian, and with our ability to catch Pokemon, we have a few Pokemon to go over. First up is Pidgey. Pidgey is a normal flying type. Kind of supposed to be your substitute if you didn't choose Charmander off the bat. Pidgey is pretty decent, has good attack and speed, can hit fairly hard, not the most, but fairly hard, and it's one of the few flying types that are available in this game that are pretty powerful. Aside from Charmander, of course, if you didn't choose him, Pidgey is probably one of the few I'd recommend for you to catch. Evolves at 16 or 18, I believe, into Pidgeotto, and then at 36 into Pidgeot. Aside from Pidgey, of course, there is a more aggressive flying type, normal flying type you can choose on a coming route. And moving on from Pidgeot, or Pidgey in general, you have the other encounter, which we've seen a multitude of times before. The other encounter you can see, of course, is Rattata. See if we can run into it real quick. Rattata is a pure normal type. Right on cue, evolves at level 20 into Raticate. Rattata as a Pokemon is meant to be, of course, your more fast and aggressive normal type attacker. It can learn a decent variety of moves, though it is fairly weak and won't be hitting as hard as you'd hope. Just a fair warning with that, be very careful with it. You can choose it if you so desire, though I won't be picking it up, of course, for obvious reasons. Moving on from that, those are the only 2 Pokemon you can encounter on the first route. They are fairly weak, but they are pretty decent for starting up the game, though I think in the long run, Pidgey has a lot more use than Rattata. Definitely want to heal up, there we go. Now we want to head off to the left. Of course, I want to go over one more area before we finish up this episode, our starting episode. Over here on Route 22, we have some more grass, and we have 2 other new encounters. The other new encounters we have here are, let's see if I get lucky and encounter one of them. No, I don't, of course. Go, thank you, Lotus. Doing pretty well. The other 2 encounters, one of the 2 are Mankey. Mankey is a pure fighting type. Pretty fast, pretty aggressive. As you know, I've used it on my Pokemon Yellow team. Mankey is super agile. It's probably one of the faster Pokemon in the entire game. Can hit pretty hard with its fighting types, however has a weakness to flying and psychic. So be very wary of that. It can learn a bit more moves in this game around, however it can't really cover its own weaknesses all that well. Aside from Mankey, I think it evolves at like 24, somewhere in the 20s, I think 28 or 26, into Primate, which again gains even more speed and more attack power. So it is a force to be reckoned with, though it can be pretty mediocre in the way that, well, it trains and overall how poorly it can, or how easily it can be knocked out. Moving on from that, the other Pokemon you can encounter, we'll see if we can run into it before I finish and wrap this up. The other Pokemon you can encounter is none other than, come on, I know you're there. Okay, I guess the other Pokemon doesn't want to be seen, so I'll go over it regardless. It is the other normal flying type you can get pretty early in the game, and the more aggressive of the two. It is Spearow. Oh, am I gonna actually run into it? Yep, Spearow is a normal flying type, has way more attack power than Pidgey, has a little less speed, but is still pretty powerful nonetheless, unless it goes down like that. Spearow evolves at level 20, learns a pretty versatile moves throughout its move pool, becomes Fearow, only has one extra evolution, and Spearow is honestly the more recommended Pokemon that you all decide on, or that I recommend you guys choose for the coming adventure. Aside from that, what else am I doing on this route? Well, I want to get some training done, and I recommend you guys do too. At least get your Pokemon to somewhere like level 8 or 9. I'm going to get Lotus to probably level 10 just for safety because we have a little bit of a fight coming up. This is completely optional, you can ignore this if you so choose, but I'm going to be doing that in the next part. But that'll be it for now. Oh, hope you guys did enjoy. Hope you guys continue to enjoy. This is our very first episode of Pokemon Fire Red. I'm going to have a lot of fun playing through this game and doing it justice unlike I did the first time. And I have quite a handful of stories to tell throughout this game. So I hope you guys look forward to it. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I'm going to enjoy it. And yeah, that'll be it for now. Thank you guys for watching. And I will of course be seeing all of you dudes next time. Peace out, everybody.